Okay, time to start doing some interior work. I've already kind of laid out the wall on the ground a little bit. Nothing's been cut. Well, these boards have been cut because obviously the container, they're 8 foot wide, but only 8 foot wide on the outside. Inside's a little bit shy of that. So what I need to do is cut my studs down. As you can see, I'm putting on 24-inch centers. I mean, it's not going to, no supporting. With a 32-inch opening, there'll be a toilet here and a sink here. So what I need to do is measure. I'm only going up to the brace up here, and that's because I need a place to run wire. I need a place for insulation. So we're at about 88 1/4. Now what I've done, I measured, stacked up my header and my footer both here, and I measure that. Instead, you don't want to measure from the ground, you want to measure from there. That'll give you the length your studs need to be. So we'll go ahead and get those cut, and we'll start assembling. Okay, so I went ahead and cut down my studs. I've got my header and footer are both marked here at where they need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and set those in location here. Now, I do have a problem because I won't be able to put that board over there on and tip this in the up. So I'm going to have to resolve that issue. But I'm going to go ahead and screw these together. Didn't feel like dragging out the air nailer, so we're just going to run these in with screws. They get the job done. It's just as strong. Don't really need any flex like you would in a conventional house. Using 3-inch construction screws, nothing fancy. I get to work left-handed here, basically. Okay, come down to the other side. You see I'm leaving that door side there free. I think what I haven't decided what I'm going to do. have to love working with twisted and warped lumber. But that's what we have to deal with nowadays. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. So I'm leaning toward doing is just throwing a screw in down on that end, tipping it up, and then being able to get this screw in once I kind of twist it a little bit. Let's give it a try. No, you know what? I don't think that's gonna work. So, now you can watch me struggle with twisting this around so I can get that in. Actually, you know what I could do? I didn't realize I could get past the window too. Alright, I'm gonna go that way. It's gonna be fun. Yes, I meant it. Alright, part of the way up. Alright. Well, that was fun. All I'll end up doing over there is toenailing that in. Okay. Alright, a couple whacks, we'll get this in place. Not worried about leveling it. Not worrying about leveling it right now. This may not be its permanent home. Wow. Container's a little bent. I can stick my hand in there. That's why I keep saying this lovely container from usecontainers.com is probably the worst one I've ever seen. Alright, so I'm going to pre-drill. I just don't want to split the wood. This is even bother. They go in fast enough that they usually don't split, but these screws, they like to split. Just like that, we have a wall. It's only tension fit right now. We'll do, just like when we put the boards on the outside, I will drill holes in the outside and run screws from the outside in, which will suck this all in, hopefully straighten the container up a little bit. So this will be the door. Kind of a big bathroom at 4 foot wide. Really doesn't need to be this big, but it's just how it works out. Toilet will be right here. Have decent space. Put a sink over here, maybe a vanity. 4 foot's a good width. A lot of vanities are 4 foot wide. Okay, so that's probably the backwards way of doing things, but I've got the wall up. I need to put a header in here. Should have really done this when this was on the ground. This is a 2x8. It's going to go up in just like that. Looks like I actually cut it just slightly short, but it'll be fine. So, where having my air nailer would have been quite handy, but I didn't have it available. Just like that. This actually be a doubled up 2x8. Maybe one on the back side too. I think my bits are getting a little worn out. Warped. We're going to try this trick here. I don't remember exactly how to do it, but it's something about put in a screw. ahead and do it. Oh, I see what's going on. Put this side in first, see if that holds is truer. It'll work. It's not perfect. But either am I. Here we go, one double up, 2x8 header. Next day, I had to quit filming. We had some weather come in and wasn't able to finish the doorway here. Like I said before, doing this a little bit different. Normally you'd frame it all out on the ground, put it in place. As you saw, I was having quite a bit of trouble getting it into place because of just the confines of the container. So what I've done here is went ahead and cut the rest of my boards that are going to go in place. I'm going to get them slid in here. This one's quite nice and twisted. Yeah. And then they're just tight enough to get the job done. But not so tight that I can't get them in. So we'll go ahead and get them screwed in place. Again, I'm just going to toenail these in. Not the way I'd like to do it, but it's kind of the way I'm having to do it just because of what I'm working with. This won't have a conventional door on it, and it's not supporting, well, anything. As you can see, I mean, there's no ceiling really above it. I mean, there will be a ceiling, but it won't be, you know, like a conventional in your house is built. both of them to be. That one's, it's touching on both top and bottom, so it's fine, but it's not as tight as I'd like it to be. So this will have a barn door style door here. To me, privacy is not a whole big concern in this. I mean, you're probably going to be one person staying here. Oh, that's nice. Guess I'm not using that screw. Grab one over here. I like to throw a couple in the middle, just reinforcement. Just like that. Okay, so this is our header. This is where framing will ride. This wall is pretty sturdy already, and I mean, you can see I went ahead and screwed it into the side. I actually think I'm going to loosen these screws because I was trying to pull the container wall in, and it actually pulled my board out.